Hello and welcome in to our rainbow color challenge, which is basically just a color challenge. We're just going to be building in the order of the rainbow. So we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to pick the color and then decide what room we're building. So we are going to be starting off obviously with red and then working our way through orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. We do just have six colors because, The Sims does not differentiate between indigo and violet. And to be honest, neither do I. I don't really know what the difference is. So we are just going to be doing six. I've already put a house together. As you can see, it's very basic. But without further ado, let's see what room we're doing in red. Okay, so we are doing dining room. Okay. Dining room in red. Okay, I definitely think that's not the worst of the options. I was terrified we were going to get bathroom. Okay, so moving into the build, I have already done a bit of a floor plan, and I do have an idea of which room's going to be which. We're going to have a big bedroom over here. This is going to be our bathroom, living room / entranceway here, kitchen in the back, and then this little room here is going to be our dining room, which is going to be in red. So let's check out what floors we get in red, and the options aren't great. Okay. Okay, no, we can do this. We can do this. I mean, technically, this is red. I mean, The Sims is counting some of these wood swatches as red, which I'm here for because we could maybe use them. Okay, I feel like this isn't that offensive. I also feel it's a little bit cheating because I don't feel like it's really red. But, if The Sims says so. Okay, I know, but it's probably the best we're going to get. Let's try a wall pattern. Okay, now we have a lot of options for red in the walls. They are very generous. So let's have a look what we can do. Let's kind of use this big wall as our main focus here. We could use the vampire wall. It is very pretty. Kind of dark, but I like the idea. And I think it goes with the carpet. So, I'm kind of thinking this might be the best way to go. Because it is red. It counts as red under the catalog, but obviously it brings in another color in the sense of white. Because I feel if we go all red in this room, we're going to be overwhelmed. Now, the only problem I have with this is windows. Because I don't know how we're going to get a window on this wall that kind of makes sense without cutting into that trim. So, window choices, I mean, there are red windows. We've got to give it credit. There is a few selections. Are they great? No. But can we maybe work with them? Now, what's interesting about a lot of the red windows is they actually look white on the inside. So this is a red window, but it is white on the inside. So the question is, in honor of the red, when we do these, are we changing them around? Or do we honor the white? Because it feels a little bit cheating to not put the red on this side. But then I don't know if I'm favoring myself because I'm basically just setting myself up to be able to, have a white window outside. Also, I'm not even going to look how it looks from outside because I can't imagine it's going to be good. Now, I do like these, but again, I think the trouble is that they mess with the paint, the wallpaper of choice. So I think these are the ones we like the best, and I think the best thing we can do here is hopefully use curtains and other items to maybe cover it up and make it look not quite so bad in here. So, looking at this, obviously it's a dining room, so the main feature we need to think about is a dining table. Ooh, okay, so the red dining tables are obviously quite red. Now, it's quite a big room, so I do think we want to go for something that's got a bit of size to it. I just none of them are very pretty if we're honest. Now, the glass at least breaks up that solid red, so that might be a way to go. Oh, I kind of like this. I don't think this is too horrendous. I think the glass down the middle helps break up the red. And I think if we get a solid rug under there, we could be onto a winner. Now, red chairs? Again, we actually have quite a few. Now, let's just think what would go with this kind of modern glass kind of feel. I do lean towards these a lot, but I think it's the wrong red for what we've got happening. And I think a wheelie chair at the dining table might be a bit odd. I also feel like these would be great, but the texture does not match the carpet at all. And it's important that your textures match. Okay, I am thinking we might get away with these because I feel like they match that dining table really well, but I think the rug's going to be the kicker here. So do we have a rug that's red but brings in some of the white tones that we've got on the walls? Oh, no, I don't think we do. Like, that brings blue into it, which is not what we were looking to do at all. What about you? Now, unfortunately, when you size up giant, so we're not going to be able to use you. No. See, the problem with this is rugs on carpet is such a weird choice, really. But, you know, we are where we are. If we're doing a red and white room, we absolutely could have used this one. Because I think it's really pretty. But we're not. So, what about the dots? It's just the wrong idea for what we're kind of going for. Okay. I think you're going to have a similar problem with the sizing down. Also, we don't want to really bring that yellow in here. Because we are looking to be a predominantly red room. Like, just because the Sims count it doesn't mean I'm going to let us get away with it. Now, I always do like these. So if you don't know, these are like swatches the Sims have, but they only seem to have... Don't really have... Ooh, wait. Now that has red and white in it. But I'm wondering if we shrink it, whether it's going to be too small. Because that feels too big. We put those two next to each other. Feels kind of giant. We definitely could add any more, and then it's just a weird shape for a rug, really. Again, you're probably too small. You're definitely too small. Ooh. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we need to change the floor. I'm thinking if we change the floor, we could get away with this one. Because I like the way it looks under the table. So, what is our least offensive floor? I mean, technically that is red according to the Sims, but I think that feels like cheating as discussed. I don't really think we'd have stone. I don't really think we could get away with that either. Tile feels weird. I'm not saying it's not an option. I'm just saying it feels weird. I know I said earlier that is cheating, and it is. There's no denying it. I mean, that is a redder wood. That one I could probably take. Okay. The Sims Classic is red. It is cherry wood. You can't get redder than cherry. I think we can get away with that. Okay, let's see if we can do some curtains. Okay, so after much deliberation, I have actually decided that these are the least offensive to my eyes with the set, and I think we'll just make them work. They're a muted red, but they are still in the red family, and I don't think they're horrendous with what we've got going on here on the wall, so I think we can absolutely make it work. Now, I have to say that I really didn't think this was going to be my problem today, but I have to throw it out there that red is actually more difficult than I would care to admit to get to work in The Sims. Because it's actually limited in what they give us. And also, getting the swatches to match is actually quite difficult. That sort of works. Like, I know that's meant to be kitchen shelves, but, like, you could have stuff like that in your dining room, right? I'm trying really hard to sell this to you. Say yes. Agree with me, because I'm struggling here with the red. And like I say, I did not see red being a problem in any room. Like, red was not the color I was worried about, which is giving me a little bit of fear, because I'm now worried about the other rooms. I hate that. Okay. Also, just remembered we need a door. Now, I kind of was going to do neutral doors because I feel like that makes sense. I feel like we should be allowed neutral doors because it's impossible to get one that's like going to work between all the spaces. So I'm going to put a white one in there. That leads into the living room. And then I do kind of want an archway into the kitchen, which I know is a bold choice in a color build, because you are essentially making those colors try and match, and I have no idea what color we're going to get for the kitchen. So we're looking for something for this corner. Like, I was originally going to go plant, but obviously I wasn't a massive fan of all the plants, and we've actually now got a plant on the other side. So I'm thinking it'd be cool to have some kind of corner unit or stand or statue or something that sort of makes sense in the room. But unfortunately, we are limited. I'm going to put that in there. I don't think it's going to stay, but I think it is probably the only thing I can see that like makes sense as a surface for this space, which is a little bit worrying. And I'm just going to go and see. I mean, no, they just don't go with the colors. And this is what I mean about why red's such a problem. Is that there is actually quite a lot of red items in The Sims, but they're all such different shades of red, and red is so varied that I feel like I'm ending up like not matching. Okay, so this is our red dining room. It is definitely not my favorite room I've ever made, but I wouldn't say it's my worst either. We have a dining table with a rug. We've got the cherry wood floors. They are red. Sims says so. And then we've kind of just got a collection of decorations, I would say, just to kind of make it feel a little bit fuller. That's room number 1. So let's see what we're getting for room number 2. Orange is our next color. Okay, so our orange room is gonna be... Oh no! Wait. Oh, I thought it was gonna be outside and I was gonna be really upset, but I think bathroom might be worse. So I made a plan for this little room at the back to be our orange build because I thought we could use this little pop out here for the shower and get a little bit cheeky. What I'm scared of... Oh, we do. We have toilets that count as orange. Okay, we have toilets that count as orange. I genuinely was worried. Do we have showers? I mean, barely. Okay, so we have options for showers. Sinks in orange? Okay, so we have the option for standalone. Oh, we actually do have counter-based sinks. Interesting. Okay, let's do floor. Okay. Okay, the orange options are limited. Now, do we do bowling? I don't know why, guys. We don't use this one. Everyone hates it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I also feel like it's a kind of time we could go terracotta-y, but my question is, are we going to get a bathroom set that kind of matches this? Because I feel like the oranges that we had sort of match this one. And this is like properly orange. You know, this is embrace the orange, which I want to do. I want to really try and embrace these colors. I don't know if we didn't cheat a little bit in the last one by using so much white. So maybe we have to kind of go for it with this one. Now we could just do an orange wall. Oh, I did not realize that was textured. It is an exterior wall, but it gives a little summer, you know? It's a little bit interesting. Oh, we could do the classic orange. I actually kind of like this. Okay, yeah, let's go. Out of the lot of them, I feel like this one with the orange tile or this one, I mean, that actually feels more red to me than orange. So I feel like we're going to go for the seasons shower. Okay, so I know this is weird because this is the window turned around and that is the inside, but I really like it. I like the fact that it's giving like a windowsill for in here, and I think it kind of works. And I know people might think I'm crazy, but that's okay. You can think I'm crazy. The trouble is these 3 pieces of furniture, they don't go together. That's the problem I'm having right now. This shower does not match this tub, which does not match this sink. About this. How is this orange, Sims? I mean, okay, though. I kind of like it. And I always like the way it's got the towels underneath. And again, counters. These are technically orange, I suppose. They're the orangest of orange things ever, but they're ugly as sin. Is that a weird double sink moment, though? I kind of think it is. What if we curl around instead? Because what I really need to do is put more of these counters down. Because they're ugly, so what we should do is really embrace them. Now, if we're doing this, I feel like we could do a different mirror. Such a shame we can't use the plain one, like, that just sits, because... Oh, it's such a shame that's too big as well. Oh, if only you could size down mirrors, because I'd really like to do, like, 2 of these like that. but it is sticking out of the wall. And you can't size down mirrors. I try every time. Every time I try and do that. That is such a shame because I think that would have been the right look. So we've ended up about where we started with the mirrors because I just couldn't find one that worked. But I feel like we can create some height in this space and make this make more sense. Also have to remember that I still haven't put a toilet in yet. Oh no, they can't have toilet roll. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I have got so many different orange tones in here that it's hurting my brain, and I think it's actually causing me to go a little bit insane. That sort of looks like a laundry basket under there, though, right? But it's the gray that's throwing me. Like, the gray is ugly. Do white. How is that orange? How is that orange? I don't know, but I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's see what decorations we can get in now. So, turns out the only thing you can't put on there without it floating and looking horrible is the towels. I'm not saying they look great, but they're on there. So we're going to accept it. Now, things we're going to look for is I definitely want something to give this some depth. I am giving up the dream of there being more bathroom clutter because I don't think there is. And again, I want something over here. I'm still really sad my poor guys can't even like they can't they can't even use toilet paper. We're giving them such a disappointing room. Okay, so a few finishing touches that I've just popped in. I've just put this little light here over the toilet because it was looking a bit dark in this area, and I just thought it kind of made sense. I then put a little rug under here to act as a bath mat and just to break up that floor a little bit. And then I put some little string lights up here, which I just think is kind of cute. And then these pictures just to fill that space and give it the height that I wanted. And I think it looks okay. So for our yellow room, please don't be outside. 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 We're doing a bedroom. Okay, that's not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. Okay, so our plan for the yellow room, the bedroom, is just this room over here. We still have the living space and the kitchen to go, but this is going to be our bedroom. And I don't think yellow for a bedroom is a bad shot. I think it gives us some options. Now, there's a part of me that thinks this is where we really embrace the carpet and give them that kind of pastel look, but also I hate it. We could go for this one, but I really hate it. There's no wood swatches in yellow except for their fancy flooring. Yellow on the bed, I thought was going to be really easy choice because it's such a cheery, happy color. But as it turns out, I hate almost every yellow bed in The Sims, which is interesting because this is not a fact I knew about myself until today. But we are learning about ourselves today. And, you know, personal growth, self care, sexy, so important. So we'll just embrace it. Okay, last bed change. I wanted the sunflowers from the start. I said we should do the sunflowers. I said it'd be cute. I said it'd be funny. We're doing the sunflowers because I'm going crazy. So I need to just make some decisions. Okay, yellow bedside lamps are also a struggle. But I feel like I like these. I think they're cute. I think they work. And then obviously we need to find some room for yellow dresser / wardrobe. Oh, we do have some. Okay. Okay, are we coming back round? Are we gonna be okay? Tell me why I actually don't hate that in this room. Like, I know it's a laundry item. But, like, I also think if we did that, we could sort of... No, wait, where was it? It wasn't that one. Was it that one? No, there was an item that looked a bit battered. Oh, wow, I swear I'm going insane. No, this one. Yeah, I think we could use this with it. I know they're different woods, but I kind of think they work together. Like, they've both got that kind of cluttered vibe, right? Okay, we're pulling this back, okay? All of this, oh, this is horrible. I hate this build. No. We're not going to be negative anymore about the color yellow. Yellow's a great color. Okay, yellow had a little bit of a moment there, a little bit of a wobble, but we're going to bring yellow back. I also want to do, like, a little clutter over here. We've got our little dresser and area. What's going to go here? Maybe just artwork? Do we have good yellow artwork? So red letters down. Oh my god, wait, they count these as yellow. Orange letters down. How's yellow doing? Yellow letters down. I mean, does it though? That's kind of cute. Look at all the yellow bathroom clutter, guys. Look at it. We could have done such a good bathroom with yellow. Like, there's so much of it. Like, I'm gonna use some of it in here and just be like, it's a dressing station because it just makes sense. Oh, we could put a jeweler's tray up here. Yeah, I like this idea. I wonder if I could also just, like, put some random jewelry bits. Like, what's this? Okay, so, guys, she's a jeweler. We've officially given her a career. Or him. Suppose I'm not assigning which member of the household is doing which role yet. Okay, guys, I genuinely thought the challenge was going to be so much fun, and it has been such a struggle. Still don't understand why the lighting is kind of messed up over here. But yeah, we have a yellow bedroom. It has everything you need to be functional as a bedroom, but again, I don't like it. I don't think I'm liking any of these rooms, so I don't know what this house is going to turn out like. But let's see what we are building with next, and we are doing green. We only have 3 options left. Green for me for either the kitchen or the living room, I hope would be absolutely fine. I even think it'd be okay for outside, so I don't think we can get a bad spin here. However, we could get a bad spin for purple at the end. Okay, kitchen. That means purple is either outside or living room, guys. It's scary. So I decided when I built it that this was going to be the kitchen. I like the idea of having this little space here that we could do a little bit of curved counter with. So let's switch our color from yellow to green. Okay, good news is we do have green fridges. We do have green ovens, but they're a very certain tone of green. Okay, wait, do we have... Okay, I think we might have to go emerald. Okay, now the good news is we can use the life and death counters, which are beautiful. We could also alternatively use, if you want a different color counter, the parenthood. We could go... Ooh. I also like Horse Ranch, but I do use Horse Ranch a lot. Like a lot. I don't think I've built one with life and death yet, so I think maybe let's embrace the dark green. Okay. Do we do upper cabinets? Do we have a hood in green? We have a life and death hood. Interesting. It's all coming together. Mwahaha. I don't know. Is that too much? Is that too imposing? No, I kind of like it. And we're highlighting gold. Again, I don't like the white highlight at all, but I think we can work with it. So I love that I've come in and done the full kitchen without doing floors. Like, how different a person I am right now. Okay. I wanted to go wood so badly, but our swatches are limited. Like, we are not using those Halloween babies in here. What do we have for tile? Have we got anything kind of like cool? Oh my god, really? Green floor is limited, guys. I think we go this one. Okay. Okay. Now, what I would like is a splashback, but I feel like maybe I'm being very optimistic. We have so many green wallpapers. I love that the floor's limited and then the wallpapers aren't. The problem I have is, how is that green? There's nothing green in that. That is fully black. The problem I have is the green that we're going with is such a distinct green that I don't really think any of these guys go with it. And then she says that and pulls that out the bag. Like, tell me that that doesn't work. I love that backsplash with that. Am I wrong on that? Wait, I kind of like the variety of it going higher behind the oven and then being lower everywhere else. Okay, here's the question though, guys. Like, this is the whole kitchen. What else do I need? This is basically just becoming a life and death kitchen, and I'm okay with it. I haven't really built with this pack yet, and I think getting to use this stuff is actually kind of fun. Is that too many units? Because I was just thinking, what if we did like a cute little coffee bar? But I'm just wondering, like, where do I draw the line at too many counters in a... Like, where does the too many counters... Also, do we have appliances that are gonna do this? Because I just really wanted to do coffee, and these are my options. My coffee bar is limited. I mean, I could get away with that, I think. You could be a fancy coffee maker. I mean, you're just an electric kettle. Okay, I really do want to do this as like a fun little coffee bar, so I'm going to see how we can make that work. So one thing I would say is normally I'm an overclutterer. Like I like to fill spaces. I don't like emptiness. This challenge is making me become a non-clutterer because I don't like any of the clutter and it doesn't go with the color that I'm using. But this is my kitchen. It is green. It is done. I actually think it's really cute. I think it's worked really well. We've got this space here. I'm kind of sad that we didn't get it in a room where we could use a lot more plants, but I'm okay with it. I'm very scared about what we're getting for the outside, but I'm hoping we get blue, which means purple living room, but okay, here we go. Let's find out what color our living room is, and therefore what color the outside of our house is. So blue is going to be... Okay, so blue is going to be outside, which means purple living room. Okay, so our outside is going to be blue. Now, you will notice we've obviously got some very eclectic windows. We're just going to embrace them. We're not going to change them. But let's start with the roof. Oh, we're still on green. Let's switch that out. Ooh, okay. A blue roof that isn't horrible. I feel like I kind of want to go for the darker blue, but I'm not 100% on that yet. Okay, so we are going to put something here because we have space to. Again, originally my plan, I was going to put a door to out here in one of the bedrooms or living rooms, and I didn't because I forgot. So that's what we're living with right now. We're dealing with my mistakes. I had a solid plan. I also had a plan to change the light behind me every time I changed the color of the room. You can see how that went. I don't hate this, but I think I kind of like this more. Because it's got like the nautical feel, right? Which I know we're not at the seaside. Hey, you don't know where this house is, to be fair. Starting to think this has to be a house by the seaside. Because otherwise, why would you be sitting out this much? Like, maybe this literally leads to the beach. We could embrace that. We could say that this is a beachside house. And that's what's down here. So people sit out here and have their, like, end-of-day drinks and enjoy the view of the beach. But what are we going to put on this wall? Because we can't put a window. Is it random? Hear me out. I don't know if there's going to be one. I was going to say, would it be random to have, like, mirrors on it? I mean, I already know the answer is yes. I do know the answer is yes before you start. But also, tell me it wouldn't be, like, a cool feature that so that whoever's sitting there, no matter, like, where they're sitting, they see the sea, right? That's my theory here. Like, wherever you sit, the view of the sea is all yours. And that's why they don't have windows, because they're giving everyone the sea view. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hi, how you doing? So good news is we do have mailboxes in blue. Bad news is the selection is interesting. Don't really want to do werewolf. Don't really want to do this one. So I think we're going to go for this one, and we're just going to pop it here. We managed to get some plants. There's some nice lights out here. Kind of do want something here, and I just don't know what I want, which is a struggle you may have noticed I'm doing all day. Okay, so this is the landscaping. There is very limited blue bushes, I'm not gonna lie. I did use terrain paint, which isn't blue, but I couldn't not use it, guys. Also, we are just gonna act like there's no backyard, because there's nothing I can do. So this is the outside. I actually think it's kind of cute. I actually think it's fine that it has the most eclectic section of windows in the world. But we're just going to embrace it and do our last final room, which is our living room, in purple. Send help. Now, purple floors in The Sims are a problem. You get purple wood. You get ugly purple carpets. You get fluorescent purple floors. You can have flowers if you want them. Like, honestly, I don't know if I like any of them. So my theory is this. Like, I think that is one of the least offensive purple floors, but would you have Would you have it in your living room? No. So I think we do this. Oh no, because I want to cover it up with a rug. Let's go see what rugs we're working with. I wonder if we could get a square rug and just take over the whole room. I promise you, I did not do this on purpose. But that's just like our whole floor is now purple. Oh my god, we cheated the system. We are the best. We are the best. Okay. Walls. We do get a good selection of walls in purple. Kind of thinking that this might be the way to go because it's pale, it's got the breaker between the carpet and it gives us options. Let's do it. Living room. Do we get a television? Guys, we actually do get a television. They don't go with the look at all. Oh my god, wait, we can put the Penguin TV in. I feel like the world spoke to me and said, this is what you're getting today. These people have such a beautiful house and we're giving them a Penguin TV. I wonder, like, does this scale down? Wait, what? Okay, hear me out. What if they're like a newlywed couple? They've just moved in and they can't afford a TV yet, so they've like makeshifted it. I know how crazy that is, but isn't it kind of cute? Like, hey, when I was at uni, we had a projector on the wall. It's a thing, people do it. This is such an ugly room. Maybe, guys, the projector's a bad idea. Maybe it's a bit too off the wall. Huh, give what I did there. What about a desk? What if they're a computer person? We make that work. What if they're a crafty person? Oh, purple is the worst. Whose idea was purple to be in the rainbow, guys? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did not talk through that entire build, so it's probably gonna all be edited out because I had no fun at all building a purple living room. It was not fun for me. I did not enjoy it. I do not recommend it. I'm sure there is lots of purple swatches, and I'm sure other people can do a much better job, but I was not feeling that purple vibe at all. However, it is finished. As I said, we've given them the projector with the vibe that they've just moved in. They can't really afford a TV yet, so they've just made this makeshift sheet up on a wall, projecting up onto it so they can still watch movies, trying to make money by streaming. And they've got the little workout gear here. They've got the little salt lamp. They've got the shoes by the door. And the room, I mean, it came together okay. I just don't like any of the colors of anything in it. But that is probably true for the whole house. So let's give it a tour and remind ourselves how it turned out. So this is our rainbow build challenge. Stupid idea. Never going to do it again. For the outside, we did get blue. It does look quite pretty. We decided that we're probably a coastal house. We live by the sea, and that's why we've got the mirrors out on the front there. They reflect the sea back to everyone who's sitting on the porch. They can have a look. I also have a little rainbow doormat on there, and then this is just our little seating area, and you just have to imagine that we're looking at the sea, which would be pretty cool. Next, we have our living room, which ended up being our purple room. We do have a little desk in here. We've got a little shelf. We've got bags there. We've got shoe storage and a little piece of art up on the wall. And then we've got our projector TV. You know, when you can't afford a TV, you get a projector. We've got our red dining room where this all started. This feels like a lifetime ago. I do actually like how this room ended out, and I think it all went downhill from here, if I'm 100% honest. And the red comes in to the green kitchen, which maybe is okay. It's very green, but it does have everything you need to be functional, and it is kind of pretty with the little coffee bar and stuff. If you did remove the color filter, you could definitely add a lot to that design. And then through here, we also have our bathroom, which was our orange room. Again, I don't love this, but I don't hate it. It's very mixed feelings. It does look okay. It is functional, but it could be better. Oh, they don't have toilet roll though. They're using a box of tissues. They run out. They're poor. They're poor, okay? And then our final room is our yellow sunshiny bedroom that I mean, this took a while. This whole build has taken so long because even though I was restricted, I'm still so indecisive, and I find it even harder when I'm restricted. But yeah, this is our sunshine room. We've got the sunflowers on the bed that were kind of the inspiration for the whole room. Nice little storage over here. We've got the dresser. We decided that the lady of the house was a jewelry maker, which is why we put all the jewelry stuff out. And then we do have a mirror there so you can do stuff. We've also got a laundry basket. and just a bit of clutter. And I don't think it's the worst room. Like, I feel like for all of these rooms, that's how I feel. Like, I don't love them, but I don't fully hate them. And that is this build challenge complete. Our rainbow build challenge is done. And if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like down below just to let me know. And if you do have any ideas for what you think I could do next as a build challenge, don't forget to drop me a comment so that I can take that inspiration from you. Also, if you want to be notified when those build challenges go up, don't forget to subscribe so you get informed whenever I pop up a new video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.